Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to explain about the Wipro Elite interview questions which were asked during the Wipro Elite exclusive hiring, which was done through the Superset platform. And basically, all the rounds were in online mode. And let us start with the questions itself. Firstly, the first question that will generally be asked to you is your introduction. Like they will ask you to introduce yourself to themselves. So you have to give your introduction in brief. You don't need to have your introduction in detail. So you will start like with your name, with your educational background, and whatever technical skills you have, along with the interpersonal skills, and then you will move on to the project section, and you will conclude your introduction like this. Then after this, they will move on to the technical questions. The first question that they asked to me was difference between Java and C++. So in this question, you have to give 2 to 3 points of differences between Java and C++, like Java is platform independent and C++ is not. Another one is like C++ is faster than Java. So these are the differences you need to tell. Don't go deep into the differences. Just 2 to 3 differences will be okay. Now, after that, the questions they asked was distinguish between cloud computing and distributed computing. And one more question they asked in the same question was the architecture of distributed computing. So you have to give the differences between cloud computing and distributed computing along with an example. And you also need to draw the architecture of distributed computing. So I draw the architecture and they were happy with the solution that I provided. Now, they moved on to the project section. They asked me about the projects that I have done in my college days. So I explained the projects that they asked me, and after that they asked me that what were the tech stack you used in your project. For example, if you have done any recommendation system project in your college days, s- so you will tell that Python was my programming language, and I have used some libraries of Python also, like pandas, NumPy, and other cosine, similarity, and mathematical functions also. And how you hosted your project, you have they may ask your GitHub link where you have hosted. So you have to be clear about your project. If you have copied your project from anyone anywhere else, so you need to be prepared for the questions like what are the challenges you faced during the project, what was your role in the project, and how did you overcome your challenges. So be prepared with these questions because they will judge you on your project. If you are not able to explain about your project, then there are high chances that they might think that you have copied your project and you don't know anything about the project. So moving on to the next question, they asked me what are the technologies that are currently in demand. So I basically answered this question by telling them about AI and DevOps. So I told them that these are the technologies that are in demand and that are generating jobs these days. And then next question was what is data analytics. So in this question I defined what is data analytics and gave an example that how it is used in the businesses. And along with these technical interview questions, they will ask you some HR questions also, because in my interview, technical and HR interview was taken combined in a same day at the same time, and they were not taken separately. So they will ask you the HR questions also. Like they will ask you, do you have any backlog? So if you have any backlog, then answer yes. And if you don't have any backlog, then answer is no. Simple. And then they asked me that is there an educational gap? So I had 1 year educational gap after my 12th and before completing my engineering degree. So I told them that there was 1 year gap between my starting of graduation. So then they asked me why was there a gap? What was the reason? So I generally told them that due to COVID, I failed to get admission in a good college, so I prepared, and in the next year I got in the college. And then these questions and then some questions that you need to answer yes only. Like, are you open to relocation? Then you will definitely say you are open to relocation, as they want to check whether you can work in any location that Wipro provides or not. So you have to answer that as yes only. And then they will ask you about the bond, that are you willing to sign the bond or not. So you have to, here you also you have to say yes also. And then they asked me about what is my favorite subject. So I told them that computer networks is my favorite subject along with DSA. And they also asked me what is your least favorite subject and how did you overcome challenges in it. So I told them that probability and statistics were my least favorite subject, but I overcome the challenges by practicing the questions again and again, and I got better in this subject along with the time. So don't directly say any subject that you not like, because they check whether you have overcome your challenge in that subject or not. So you don't need to answer directly that this is not my favorite subject. You have to be smart with it. And one another question that I can remember is like they asked me the real world example of .NET framework. So at that in the time of interview, I didn't have any idea like what to answer. So I told the interviewers that I don't know about this because I haven't studied this at all. And one more question that is missing here is, I forgot to mention it here, was what are the challenges that you faced in cloud computing? What are the challenges of the cloud computing? So I explained that if the internet fails, the cloud computing fails, and the infrastructure cost is very high. So these were the all questions that they asked during my Wipro interview. And after some days, you can take an example, 10 to 15 days, they will give you the result whether you are selected or not. So, and basically it also depends. Sometimes it is like they will take some months to give the result. So you have to be patient. You have to be patient and keep patience, because Wipro sometimes takes much time to announce the result, and then after that, you will get letter of intent. So these were all the questions that were asked during my Wipro Elite interview, and I will be sharing some more questions in the next video. So stay tuned to this video, and please subscribe this channel, as you will get latest job updates and interview experiences and questions which is lined up and coming in the upcoming videos. I will be telling you about the interview questions of TCS, Cognizant, and some other companies, mass hiring companies also. So stay tuned to this channel and you will get the further updates soon.